So for the next calculation, we are going to go for a larger number using the grid method. So this time it's going to be 456 multiplied by 42. So very similar to before, you're going to put it in the shape of a grid. So split it up into, we use a few extra sections this time because it's a 3-digit number. So multiply, so 456, so it's 400 and then 50 and then 6. And then in this case, it needs to be split up a little bit more because it's a 2-digit number. So it's really 40 and 2. So to find the answer to this one, you can start in any location, but I'm going to start in the left and go for 400 times 40. Now, 400 times 40 is quite a challenging number to do. So I could look at it as 4 multiplied by 4. And then because there are 3 zeros here, because it's 440, I know that I could times the answer by 1,000, and that will give me the right answer. Because timesing it by 1,000 is the same as moving it 3 decimal places, and the 3 decimal places is represented by those 3 zeros. So 4 times 4 is 16. And then times the answer by 1,000 is 16,000. Now it doesn't matter that I didn't quite fit it in the box, but the answer is there. Then I'm going to move across and I'm going to do 40 times 50 or 50 times 40, doesn't matter. Once again, that can be quite challenging. So you could see it as 4 times 5. And then, as there are 2 zeros here representing the tens in each one, you can multiply the answer by 100 because that moves it 2 decimal places, which is the same as multiplying by 100, and that will give you the answer. So 50 times 40, or in this case, we're going to do 5 times 4 is 20, and then times the answer by 100, and the answer will become 2,000. And then the next one is going to be 40 times 6, which again could be seen as a little bit more challenging. So you can do 4 times 6, and then as there is 1 0 there, that means it would have to be moved by 1 place to the left, which is making it larger. And so that's the same as multiplying it by 10. So you can do 4 times 6 is 24, times 10 is 240. And then 400 times 2, if needs be, you could do it as 4 times 2 is 8, and then there are 2 zeros, means you have to multiply it by 100, so it's going to come 800. And then 50 times 2 is 100, and 6 times 2 is 12. And now you need to add it all up. Now in this case, I haven't got a lot of space here, so I'm going to have to squeeze it down. But I'm going to use column addition to make sure that I've got everything aligned. You can start with smaller ones if it's easier. So I'm just going to start with 16,000, add 2,000, add 240, is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, add 0, add 4 is 4, 0, add 0, add 2 is 2, 6 add 2 is 8, and then 1 add nothing is 1. So at the moment I've added those 3 up. And now I could add the next 3 up, or if possible I could do it in my head. So I'm going to go 800 add 100 is 900. Add 12 is 912. So that's the answer to the top section added up. That's the answer to the bottom section, 912. So I'm going to add those 2 up together. So 18,240, add 912, making sure I've got all my place value correct. otherwise it can become confusing. And 0 add 2 is 2, 4 add 1 is 5, 2 add 9 is 11, carry the 1, 1 add 8 is 9, and 1 add 1 is, 1 add 0, sorry, is 1. So the answer to 456 multiplied by 42 is 19,152.